Hi. So today I'm putting the brakes on the Jeep. You can see I got one rotor installed with the spacer holding it in place. Here's that Brennan brake bracket right there. So what you get with this Brennan brake bracket, you get that bracket and then it gives you all these spacers. Right here, they're actually hooked together from where he I guess he puts them on like a cutter. He's like a laser table cutter thing, whatever they call that. And he gives you all the bolts, which I'm dropping on the floor. And washers. You see, he even makes his own washers. I mean, he truly, everything you get from this guy, he actually makes. I was actually cutting some already. Cutting up the washers. There's the rest of the rotors. And here's the calipers. I might get a coat of paint on them things so they don't rust. And maybe that, not where the pads go, but maybe right here, get a coat of paint on this. I don't know, they all rust all the time. I did get 2 options for hoses. These hoses aren't expensive, so I actually got 4 of these. These are supposed to be from like a Honda Accord. And I think this is a Chevy S10 brake hoses. As you can see, one's real long and one's real short. But the idea of this is you have 2 options here. If you use the short hose, you could come from your brake caliper down to where you weld a bracket on there and then run across to your split block. That's what I might do on the rear end. I mean, you could do this on the front also, but as you can see, there's a lot going on there to get this in there, out of there. So I might take this longer hose, run it to the caliper, and then put a bracket like on the frame right there, on the frame right there somewhere, depending on what kind of length. I mean, it come with this nice little clippy thing you can move around and bolt on there. I really didn't want to put the brakes and the calipers on today. I wanted to work on the motor, but it's like less than 30 degrees outside, and I ain't going out there to pressure wash that engine and stuff like that. There's one on. Looks good. Those little clips right there, they're a little bit of a bugger to figure them things out. I thought they went on the shoe, and here they go in the caliper. Yeah, they were a little tough to figure that one out. No instructions on those. But there it is. They give you a lot of them. They come in the brake shoes and they come in the calipers. Because without them, you can't do anything without them. So I use the ones that come with the caliper. I am going to check and see if there's a difference. Here's something I never checked. I never checked my locker, but now that I got this jacked up, should be able to push this wheel and it should release if that wheel is on the ground. And we'll see. Oh yeah, hear it in there? You could feel it on them little ratchets. You can hear it. See here? Just feel it. Then you give it a little push. You hear it dropping into that ratchet. That means it's working. Well, front locker's working. It won't make that noise as loud when there's gear oil in there. I didn't put gear oil in there yet. But you could hear it ratcheting in there. Even though if I'm driving on something hard, I'll unlock the front hubs. And then they'll just spool. Now that won't ratchet that thing. Well, got all the brakes on. They're all on there. They look good. I don't know if I'm going to work on them hoses and brackets today or not. So I have to go get brake line. I may try to get this front bumper off because I have that other monster bumper to go on there. I see how it's bolted on there. This got to stay. Maybe I'll get the cowl or front section out and see what I got. There that is. That bracket is riveted on there. There was a little pulling. I had to put a ratchet strap on there. It's pulling out a little bit. Here's that bumper. So I think I got this all measured out. Gonna have to make a cut here. I don't really want to cut that. I'm gonna still look and see if I don't cut that little piece off. It gets into this gusset right here. I already got this one cut out. Now I gotta cut this one. I already got it cut down here. On there. All I gotta do is make a cut across there. Then I think it'll slide right underneath, go past this shackle, go past that shackle, and then I can put a support across there. I'm thinking to grab this pan. So I got it mounted on there. I managed to get, I think, actually hooked to the Jeep. I got see in there, I actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts on each side hooking this bumper to the frame. I had to drill new holes here and there because the old holes that were on it didn't line up. So it's in there, it's nice and tight. It's only 2 inches farther this way compared to the other bumper that we took off. So the only thing I got left to do is get this pan tied in. This is the winch pan. I want to get it tied in into the frame there. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, make a cut across here and cut this piece off. Make this like an L shape. And put a couple holes in it, 3 holes in it. Because it'll fit right under there and bolt to the frame there. So I'll figure this out. So I got these brackets made up and bolted there and then go down. I have a bolt through the frame right there. That'll hold this pan from rolling forward when the winch is activated. So I do got her all in there, like I said. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 14 bolts into the frame to this bumper. If it comes off of there, it's ripping the front of the frame off. I know that for sure. But there it is. Clean this up. Throw some spray balm on it. And it'll look like new. I started grinding. There was a couple spots right here, on there, right there. There's some spots. Had some rust, so I ground them up. Now I'm gonna hit them with some paint. If there's any more, I don't know. Yep, that's the end of that. So I got some stuff done. So